right, Zatima fans. Now, 9 to 10 months ago, I did a video called Everything We Know About Season 3 So Far. And man, it's hard to believe it was that long ago. But regardless, in that video, I did a brief section going over the known episode titles. Ironically enough, there were 10 titles that I knew at the time. 8 out of 10 were for the back half of the season. And we only knew 2 of season 3A's episode titles, but thankfully we do know a couple of more, and I want to talk about them in this video. On screen, I'll have the titles the entire time so you can see them for yourself, but episode 1 is entitled Counting the Cost, and I think in regards to episode 1, Connie's going to show up with the life insurance paperwork at $25,000 because Counting the Cost probably just seems like the appropriate title to handle such a subject. Don't know for certain if there's a time jump between seasons. Probably will be, but keep in mind, you have like Gladys's doctor bills to consider. Then of course, later in the season, I believe around episode 5, that's when Game Changer, that's the name of that episode, but we'll get to that in a moment. That's when we get the funeral planning stuff going on. But yeah, episode 1, Counting the Cost, makes sense. It's kind of like, they're coming back from the loss of Gladys and dealing with the circumstances of that. And also, of course, Bryce with the whole investment thing gone wrong, leading to Rise Ventures, Zach and his own money being frozen and thankfully unfrozen by the end of the episode. But regardless, it's a matter of how do you come back from everything that went down in season 2. Episode 2, Brother's Keeper, follow up on the whole Jeremiah situation when he confronts Fatima, and enough said on that. It's just a matter of, okay, will Zach find out right away, or will Nathan and the others be able to hide Jeremiah? Obviously, they won't do it the entire season, but episode 2, yeah, they're dealing with the fallout of that. Now, let's see. In terms of episode 5, already talked about it, Game Changer. You have a character introduced who's the funeral director who's trying to... He's described as like a used car salesman trying to get the best, the most money or best deal possible out of Zach and Fatima because they're using this episode to plan Gladys's funeral. Episode 10, Twin Flames. This is going to be the mid-season finale. Zach gets arrested for murder. Now, as to whether or not he kills his brother, personally, I don't think so. Episode 13, Life Goes On. Actually, episode 11. This is going to be the premiere for season 3B. Actions and Consequences. Perfect title encapsulating what goes down in the finale, which is Zach beating the hell out of his brother. There's an attorney who tells Zach that he's in big trouble. The situation's very dire because it appears that Jeremiah is dead, but again, I don't think that's the case. Episode 13, Life Goes On. There's an officer who gives Zach a photo sent by Deja, which is apparently very devastating. I don't know what this is about, but I think Life Goes On is an appropriate title because despite Gladys being dead, Zach being locked up, there's a lot of stuff going on in the outside world that the likes of Fatima, Angela, and everybody else has to deal with. Now, that leads into episode 14 entitled Free Zach. I have nothing on this, but maybe Fatima tries to talk to somebody at the law firm in order to help Zach get out of his current predicament. Episode 15, Everybody Knows. I have nothing on that. Maybe everybody knows about Zach getting arrested. Or, yeah, that's pretty much it. I got nothing. Episode 16, Artist Surprise. I think this is an interesting one. Fatima's friend, I believe, her ex-best friend from way back when comes back into her life. So there's that. But then episode 17, we get Forgiveness. I'm thinking this is because Jeremiah is actually alive. Zach and him kind of reconcile. Maybe Zach sends him into rehab or something. Episode 19, Surprise, Surprise. Jeremiah is getting better in rehab. And then episode 20, To Die For, that's Gladys' funeral, no doubt. So those are my predictions. I don't think Zach kills his brother. Maybe his brother just kind of passes out because he was probably strung out by the time Zach found him. And then he beat him into a pulp. So there you go. Like and subscribe, please. It does help the channel more than you know. If there are any more episode titles, feel free to send them my way. Social media links are in the description. At this point in time, I have no episode synopsis information. If you come across any of those, again, feel free to send them my way on social media. So I will catch you in the next video, and have a good one.